Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Chapter 3.3 Notes. Today we're going to be talking about applications of linear equations. Our learning target for today is to be able to solve problems involving general quantities, lengths, and consecutive integers. Okay, so if you can't already tell, we're going to be working with word problems today. If you have it, take out the notes so you can follow along. You also might want a highlighter or colored pencils or something so you can look at the different things. So as we read this, I'm going to go through and highlight and circle anything that I feel is important. All right, question number 1. Swimmers Michael Phelps and Natalie Coughlin both competed in the 2004 Olympics in Athens and in the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, where they won a total of 27 medals. Phelps won 5 more medals than Coughlin. Okay. And then the last one is how many Olympic medals did each athlete win? So when we're doing these types of problems, there are 3 steps. Step 1 is to identify the common variable and relationship. Step 2 is to set up an equation and solve. And then step 3 is to answer the question. All right, so in problem number 1, what everything is talking about for step number 1 is X is the metals. Okay, now there's Michael and Natalie. Now our claim was what I underlined in the green. Phelps won 5 more medals. Okay, so if the medals are X and Phelps won 5 more, he won X plus 5, which means that X would just be Natalie. Step 2, set up and solve the equation. So if we add those together, if it's Natalie plus what Phelps is, that's going to equal 27. All right, so add or combine the like terms. Get your variable by itself using SADMAP. And the last step would be to divide. And when you do that, we get X equals 11. Now, next thing we have to do is answer the question. How many did each one win? So Natalie won 11 medals, and Michael won X plus 5, so that's 11 plus 5, so he won 16 medals. Okay, and that's it for problem number 1. Let's look at 2. An employee at a cellular phone store is doing inventory. The store has, whoa, what's going on here? Cancel that. All right, so the store has 23 more conventional cell phones than smartphones. If the store has a total of 73 phones, how many of each type do they have? So, what are we all talking about? X, we're all talking about different types of phones. And we're talking about 2 specific types of phones. We're talking about the smartphones and the conventional phones. Okay, so the store has 23 more conventional cell phones in stock than smartphones. So that means the smartphones are X and the conventional phones are plus the 23. So step number 2, let's set it up and solve. You take your smartphones plus your conventional phones, and that's going to equal all of the phones together. Okay, combine your like terms and start solving. Subtract the 23, you get 2x equals 40, or not 40, 50, divide by 2, we get x equals 25. Now, we have to solve it. So how many smartphones and how many conventional phones? There were 25 smartphones and we gotta do this right here. 25 plus 23 equals 48. 48 conventional phones. And there we go. We answered the question. All right. Why don't you guys take a look at number 3? I'll read it for you real quick. Terrence and Janae are in college. Terrence has earned twice as many credits as Janae. How many credits does each person have if together they have earned 51 semester credits? So why don't you guys go ahead and circle and highlight the information. Okay, so there's all the important information that I found out. Why don't you guys go ahead and do step number 1. Pause the video and let's see what you got. Okay, so in the claim it says that Terrence earned twice as many credits as Janae, so that's where the 2x comes from. Go ahead and set up the equation. Pause the video. Okay, there's our equation. Go ahead and pause the video, and the rest of the answer will be up in just about a couple seconds. Okay, and there's the final answer. So when you break it down, Janae had 17, and then Terrence had 34. All right. Number 4, a plumber has a section of PVC pipe that is 12 feet long. He needs to cut it into 2 pieces so that one piece is 2 feet shorter than the other. How long will each piece be? So let's talk about PVC pipe real quick. All right, so PVC pipe is that long, white kind of plastic pipe that plumbers use. So this whole thing is 12 feet long. He needs to cut it so that one side is X and the other one is shorter by 2 feet. Okay? So that says totals 12 feet, 2 pieces so that one piece is 2 feet shorter than the other. And then how long will each piece be? Okay? So when we're setting up our variable, that's the length. Okay? We don't know that. There's the first piece, and then there is the second piece. First piece is x, and that other one is the x minus 2. Okay, so let's set it up. So we're just going to combine those two things together, and that's going to equal 12. 2x minus 2 equals 12. Each variable by itself. 2x equals 14, and x equals 7. So, what are the two pieces? The first piece, the long one, is 7 feet. And the second piece, which was the one that was shorter, would be 5 feet. Why don't you guys try number 5 and see how you do. Okay, so if you look at this, the total was 20 feet. He needs to cut the wires so that one piece is 4 feet shorter than the other. And the question, what will the length of each piece be? So the variable was x, the first wire was x, and the second wire was x minus 4. Setting up the equation is x plus x minus 4 equals 20. Combine your like terms, add the 4, and divide by 2. Alrighty. Number 6. Number 6 is saying the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 87. Find the integers. Now, consecutive, it's saying that they're next to each other. Okay? So, and sum is a keyword because it's telling us that we're adding. Okay? So here's my little note right here. Consecutive means one right after the other. Okay? So if we have 3 consecutive ones, we're going to have x. It'd be x plus 1, and then x plus 2. Because if we had 5, 6, and 7, there's plus 1, there's plus 2. That's how we get those 3 numbers. Okay? So we have x plus 1 plus x plus 2 all equals 87. Combine all of your like terms, which is the 3 x's. Oh, let's make that a little darker. Plus 3 equals 87. If you subtract 3 to both sides, you get 3x equals 84. Divide by 3, and you get x equals 28. So the 3 consecutive numbers would be 28, 29, and 30. And to check to make sure we got it right, add them all up, and you should get 84. All right, why don't you guys try number 7? Okay, and there's all the work. So if you guys have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. That's it for Chapter 3.3 notes. Thanks for watching, guys.